Pokemon Horizons episode 55 just aired, giving us the Elite Four battles we've all been waiting for. And oh boy, do I have a lot to say about this one. So sit down, get ready, and let's just dive into it, dude. The premise of the episode is that all of the Naranjo Academy students are teaming up with the Paldea gym leaders, and they're gonna have battles against the Elite Four members. All part of their course, of course. One little detail that I really loved about the opening of this episode was that if you looked closely in the background, you could see Liko Roy Dot's doppelgangers, the characters from episode 53 of Horizons. They're at the Naranjo Academy, dude. I love casual continuity like that, man. Today's episode showed off 4 battles, but 2 of them were shortened and 2 were full length. The format of the battles were that the first team to defeat 1 Pokemon of the opponent's team will win. One of the shortened battles was Coral and Kofu versus Larry. All we see of the battle is that Coral's Glalie self-destructs and defeats every other Pokemon on the battlefield, including itself of course. And that means nobody won. So yeah, this was a bit of a gag battle. It wasn't really like a fully serious one, but to be fair, that was 100% what I expected from Coral's battle. I'm not shocked at all, dude. The other shortened battle was Sidian and Tulip versus Rika, and all we saw of that battle was Sidian's Garganical falling to the ground defeated. I'm happy we got to see Tulip and her Espresso? I don't know how to say that Pokemon's name, dude. And I'm also happy we got to see that Rika is using Dugtrio and Clodsire. Overall, I do really wish that we got to see Coral and Sidian's battles fully, but I guess the writers didn't really think they were important, you know? So, the first main battle of the episode was Dot and Iono using Quaxly and Bellibolt versus Poppy using Copperajah and Tinkaton. One of the highlights of the battle was Poppy in general. The way Poppy acts, so childish and cutesy, but then transforms into a battling beast. That was so fun, dude, I loved it. Overall though, if I'm being brutally honest, this battle just kind of left me confused and underwhelmed. Don't get me wrong, there were some really cool moments. I loved Copperajah repelling Bellibolt's discharge with Sandstorm. I loved Tinkaton's hammer attacks being so powerful that even Bellibolt's reflect couldn't block them. I loved Quaxly terastallizing and clashing with Tinkaton, but my main issue is that it very much felt like a Pokemon Journeys battle, you know? Bellibolt and Quaxly were surviving hit after hit from Pokemon that are meant to be Elite Four level, but then they suddenly one-shot Poppy's Copperajah, pretty much. I mean, that's just the Pokemon Journeys classic, right? Our heroes' Pokemon survive and hit after hit, but then suddenly one-shotting the opponent. Okay, so don't get me wrong, the strategy that Dot used was really cool. Basically, while Bellibolt was using Slack Off, Quaxly kept dancing and bouncing on Bellibolt's belly to activate Bellibolt's Electromorphosis ability. I really love how it factored in Quaxly's dancing and personality, and Bellibolt's ability. And yeah, that all led to Bellibolt unleashing a huge, powerful electrical attack, and that was the thing that defeated Copperajah. I do really love the concept, bro, like using Bellibolt's ability to charge up one massive attack to take down the Pokemon in one swift fell swoop. But my issue is that Copperajah is an Elite Four level Pokemon, dude. Making an Elite Four level Pokemon basically get one-shotted by a brand new trainer and a gym leader, that just feels really forced and really wrong to me, you know? The battle needed to be much longer. Copperajah needed to take way more damage beforehand. That way it would have made more sense and felt more realistic for it to defeat Copperajah. But Copperajah taking like no damage and then getting one-shotted? I don't know, man, all this battle really did was undermine the power of Elite Four members and kinda make them look really weak in my opinion, you know? Like, I enjoyed the battle and it was fun to watch, there were some really cool moments, but yeah, the end result was not it, chief. But hey, I'm happy for Dot that she won. So, the other main battle in the episode was Roy and Brassius using Fuecoco and Dolliv versus Hassel using Baxcalibur and Flapple. Overall, I think this battle did a much better job at portraying how powerful Elite Four members should be. Even when Fuecoco and Dolliv worked as a team to dodge and deflect attacks, Fuecoco's attacks still barely dented Baxcalibur. That is what an Elite Four member Pokemon should feel like in my eyes. I love that Roy showed his knowledge too by using super effective Disarming Voice against the Dragon types, and I really loved that we saw Flapple use the move Grav Apple. Basically, Flapple curled up into its apple form form and distracted the gluttonous Fuecoco, before then hitting him really hard. It was really funny and full of personality and character. I also liked Doliv's grass knot protecting Fuecoco, that was unique. But even when Fuecoco and Doliv combined their attacks in a way that probably would have defeated almost any other Pokemon, Hassel's unstoppable Baxcalibur just smashed through it every single time, dude. That's what an Elite Four member should feel like. It really does feel like the Gens 1 through 4 anime power scaling, I love it, man. At one point there was even a Flame Ice combo that really reminded me of Dawn's contest strategy. And then finally Baxcalibur defeated Fuecoco and Doliv with an unstoppable Glaive Rush, meaning that Roy and Brassius lost. Overall, Roy's battle was definitely my favourite one in this episode. It felt like it respected the title and the power of Elite Four members way more than the others did. Then the episode ended with Liko, Floragato, Katy and Lokix preparing to battle Rika, and that'll be the big event of next week's episode. So I kind of already explained my feelings on the battles already. I think Coral and Sidian's battles should have had their own episode. I think that Dot's battle, although being well choreographed and fun to watch, did kind of undermine the power of Elite Four members. But Roy's battle was really great and I loved it a lot, dude. I'm sure Liko's battle will be insanely well written and well animated next week since it's an entire episode, so I'm really excited for that one, you know? I was a little bit underwhelmed with this episode overall. Like, don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed seeing all the characters interacting and battling and everything, and I don't even think the battles were awful, you know? Sango's battle was funny, Roy's was great, Dot's was a good battle but with a mediocre ending. But yeah, like even though I did enjoy the episode in total, I kind of just... I don't know. I kind of expected or hoped maybe for more. Like Horizons has been knocking it out of the park week after week after week, so I really did think that if it was nailing gym battles and rival battles and everything, that it would absolutely smash Elite Four battles too, but it didn't really feel like it did, you know? I don't know, man, I feel like if you're gonna try and do Elite Four battles, you've really got to put the time in, and you've really got to give them the focus they deserve. Anything less than that and you really run the risk of undermining, or in some people's eyes, ruining, what the Elite Four members are, how powerful they should be. And while I don't think this episode did ruin the Elite Four, I think that would be a massive exaggeration, I do think it really undermined Poppy's power and her Pokemon, you know? But hey, I have a good feeling that next week's episode will really make up for it, man. So let me know your thoughts on the episode below. Do you agree or disagree with me on the battles? Also, hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button if you enjoyed my review. It would really help me out a lot. And also, be sure to join our community Discord server if you want to talk to like-minded fans, and watch the new episodes too. So, on that note, thank you all so much for watching, and best wishes until we meet again!